Hello and good morning. Market Analytics, our daily program. We're back on the euro versus the Aussie dollar. I think we have a very interesting story behind the situation here. You probably remember me pulling the trigger and establishing a short position probably about a week ago. And I did that when price was taking the previous high about 7 or 8 days ago, and it was starting to turn around. So that was the moment here when I first pulled the trigger. Unfortunately, I've seen price instead of turning around, actually pushing forward, further upwards, and hitting that top resistance at 62.13, temporarily even crossing it, but right away bouncing back down. So when it did, and it performed that gap here, basically gapped right back below that 62.13, I was overly confident at that point, and I decided to increase this bearish position. So basically I was doubling down on that position, and as you can see, I was a bit off when it comes to the timing. Well, obviously I still hope that we'll have that downside reversal. We're still in the danger area here, but I was really impressed with what happened here when price was coming back up. After I pulled the trigger the second time, price was trying to break back up above that 62.13, which this time held its ground very well. As you can see, 4 consecutive attempts to break through, all of which failed. And of course now we can see price begins to push away from that area, right, from that top resistance at 62.13. Now, price is basically right now trading around my entry levels, right? So no profit, no loss at this point, but I'm still very hopeful when it comes to to this downside reversal that I expect. We're playing out the blue setup here, right? The blue setup, which represents this particular formation. Take a look. All the way up here was the first leg, followed by the second leg, and we just had the third leg touching base on the top resistance and beginning to turn around. So what I would hope to have here is to try to catch the fourth leg that should be able to push price back to the lower section, starting with the level of 58.13. That's where we're going to place our focus. That's going to be our primary price target. I should also mention 60.24 as a secondary price target, and also 59.73, another interesting profit-taking spot. That's all. All of that, of course, depends on whether or not we're gonna have that downside turnaround. We're still in very early stages of that move. I'm gonna have to come back, follow up, and keep you posted. Starting with stop loss level here. Well, actually, that's the original stop loss level, 163. Haven't touched that yet, from obvious reasons. So yeah, there you go. Euro Aussie, we're still on the downside. We're still having that bearish outlook. We'll see you in the next video.